Source data defining the path. Surely defining the path for our poor Brazilian friends. Got some issues here that we're talking about how a cycle of poverty and ill health is being broken in Brazil.
Shout out to all our South America users. We have quite a bit. We were even talking about that yesterday, discussing, if we could have the site with Spanish and for new improvements later.
Yeah. Just to look at this concept here, data packet on TARTLE, just one. There's hundreds of thousands. At a minimum price, you could sell for $1. And if we look at the data here, the lives of 75,000 Brazilians have been directly affected from a cost of $170 a month. I don't think that a lot of people realize the power of positively affecting the life of a human being by purchasing their data. If you spend $1 on one person, you dramatically change their life. You give them the possibility to go eat some food, something that you pretty much take for granted every day because of your access to it. Think about that.
Or $5 for medicine.
$5 for medicine.
Yeah.
If you do the division of $170 divided by 75,000, the amount of money it takes to affect one life is inconsequential. You should be, as a corporation, as a data buyer, you should be spending thousands.
Well, even think of it in the reverse way, is with our Big Seven and helping out not-for-profits. Yeah. So now we have a not-for-profit in Brazil. I mean, we just helped out 2 not-for-profits, which we'll be posting here really soon. We're going to be doing a blog post on that. But
it's 2/10,000th of a dollar to help somebody.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
But you can sign up for TARTLE right now, sell your data, and then donate it to causes like this.
Go ahead and then donate it to this cause.
Yeah. So you sell your data for $24, and then you give it all to human rights. Or access to medicine or whatever it may be.
That's 1/6 of this whole thing. So 1/6 of 75,000.
Yeah, you've just helped out how many people?
Like 11,000 people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's why everyone needs to sign up at tartle.co. We have the ability to be able to
change a life, to reach
globally.
Yeah.
And in that global aspect, we begin to change lives for people all around. Extreme poverty is rising. In South America, in the last 20 years, it's been rising. There's one Brazilian initiative eschews top-down solutions in favor of community-level problem solving.
Yeah, we know this. The data's always shown it. When you put the power back in the hands of the people and empower them to go fix that, to help them do that, it changes it because they know how to solve their own problems. You do not know how to solve it for them.
Mm-mm.
They know what created their problem. Let them go fix it. They know exactly what to do. They've just needed the resource to go do so.
Well, it was funny. They were having, there was this one not-for-profit that was working with this one tribe, and they were finding that infant mortality was really high. So they said, well, what are they asked the community. So infant mortality, we could come up with all our Western medicine, do everything. So basically what was happening was there was a bug when they would go get rice. Mm-hmm. There was a bug that was coming inside of the rice. That was causing, and then also they were very uneducated midwives.
Mm.
So what this organization said was, well, let's create a filter that filters out, because the bug was a little bit bigger than the rice.
Okay.
So let's filter out, let's teach them on a local level in the community to use the filter. So now we've eliminated the bug out of their food. Number 2,
we've retrained the housewives, and then the midwives.
We've got more midwives, and we've trained them properly. And it went down by like 800%, just like that easy.
Infant mortality.
But that was their community level issue.
And it was fixed at that community.
At that level.
Yeah, dude. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's not so much just about Brazil.
Yes.
I know it doesn't seem like much, $1, but it changes a life. And when you as a company buy data from these people that are looking to sell the information on their thoughts, behaviors, what's not working for them, what works for them, if you truly want to learn from them, you can also help keep these people alive.
Well, it's not only that, but I mean, if we're looking at a company that wants to purchase the data, you have the opportunity to speak directly to them through TARTLE.
Yeah.
And so you're getting this community level first party data
Engagement
right from the source.
Yeah. Totally ethically sourced. So I can meet people where they are. I can help them live, and I can help solve world problems at the same time. Why that combination right there? Why would you not want to do something like that? Why would you look to any other avenue to receive some sort of digital resource from somebody? Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Why wouldn't you want to shout from the rooftops of your high tower building and say, this is what we're doing? People would champion you to do something like that. The amount of goodwill and respect gained from going through and actually helping human lives all across the world in this borderless marketplace, it's an impact, people could only dream of. But it's here. It's right now. It's tangible. Go do it. Spend $170. $170. Change 75,000 lives. Think about that. You guys spend millions of dollars a second. And we're talking about $170 affecting 75,000 lives in one country. Consider that. Go home. Ruminate on it. On your dinner, when you get back from work, at the office, all those things, whether you're an executive or any sort of decision maker, really think about it.
Yeah, and they said by empowering families to improve their own lives, and then they talk about the different ways that they're improving nutrition, healthcare, and so on, training, education, legal services. The benefits are also cascading throughout the communities. And that's a huge word, cascading. Mm-hmm. Because something begins to happen.
Waterfall effect, man.
Whenever you're empowering a family or a community or an individual to be able to be responsible for themselves, and then they can see through that the actions that it creates. Now I've moved up on this Haslam hierarchy. Now I have more.
Haslam hierarchy. You're hysterical.
That's so funny. My brain did that.
You got a cascading effect in your brain, all right.
Maslow. I said Haslow.
Haslam hierarchy.
No, we're going to go.
You said Haslam hierarchy.
What was the old toy company? Hasbro.
Yeah, Hasbro.
Yeah, it's Hasbro hierarchy.
You said Haslam hierarchy. That's just unbelievable.
My brain just flipped the words. That's so hilarious.
Oh, my gosh.
But whenever you're looking at that on an individual level, in a community level, and now you've created more opportunity, because that's the problem. I mean, when you really think about it, it's the availability of an opportunity.
Yeah. It's opportunity to learn, opportunity for growth, opportunity to support themselves.
I mean, even in China, which is authoritarianism, they have the ability to be able to pull somebody out of a very poor country and get them into their universities because they recognized, oh, this person was born smart. So they said, well, let's make our educational systems good enough. I mean, they're using it to, take from, but let's make our educational systems in such a way that we can find people that have high intelligence, and then we can offer them a different life and then reap the benefits of. But at a community level, when you look at that, I mean, that's done in a bad motive. Yeah. But these systems have to be in place to allow people to have opportunities. And that's why TARTLE is so beautiful, because
it's a system in place.
It looks at a global marketplace that looks at everyone on a complete level playing field. So whether you're in Canada, the United States, in London, or in Bhutan, Brazil, it does not matter. Yeah. It does not matter. Everyone has that same opportunity because everybody is producing data.
Yes. Isn't it? I don't know. How long do we have to talk about the obvious for?
But these are certain things that's happening as they begin to, especially in Brazil, this is really cool. Incomes begin to double.
Yeah. Well, think about it. Not only are you empowering people in one sense, right? So now they can feed themselves. So say you bought their data from $1.
Their family's healthy because they got it.
You fed them for 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay, because you bought their data for $1 once. Well, now that they're fed, they can focus on other things to actually uplift themselves. I'm not worried about this Maslow need right now. That's done. That's satiated for right this moment. Let me go work on something else.
Yeah, my 2-year-old daughter has malaria. I can't focus on if I'm going to get a laptop and have a micro business as an entrepreneur online.
No. Don't shove micro business down someone's throat when they're worried about their kids' longevity.
Yes.
Or their own. So I don't want to talk about the obvious anymore, but just understand the impact of what can happen when you actually purchase data, respect people, ethically source it from them, and allow them to solve their own problems, to feel that responsibility where they are.
and this beautiful cycle of growth that Tartle's going to just.
It's not a dead end. It's a cycle. It's a beautiful cycle.
And it just is going to just flourish all throughout the globe.
Very good word.
Yes.
Close us out, please.